Hello. I can't really hear you.
Today, at an earlier time, today,
I still can't. I mean, sometimes I can hear you, but
on,
yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hey, Eddie.
can you hear me now?
Yes. Sorry.
Once again, today we are coming at you from an earlier time because our schedules came much clearer, freer, much earlier than usual.
Yeah, the busy life. That's all I can say. Hey, Caden, what's up?
Uh, so, anything you can tell us about your acting, directing life?
Yeah. So I got some big news coming up. Just want to run it by with some people. See if it's okay to share it. But yeah, I got some big news coming up, and yeah, and if you've been watching my channel, I've been a networking machine. I've had people, I've been doing a lot of interviews, so yeah, I'm definitely making more and more connections.
Awesome. We are powering through this, hoping to get all these done by the end of the year. Schedule Eric's schedule allowing, of course.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But further ado, let's get on with the series. Hey, it's my old intro.
Yeah, I remember that.
With my perceptions in a mix, down 20 miles through the sticks, to the cloudy town of Redview population -6.
If you just do it, it'll turn out okay. Hey everyone, I'm Vinday 1998, and these are the things that piss me off, as requested by Eric Vierhauer, the Triceratops. Did I say that right?
Every Everybody always gets my last name wrong. My last name is Vierthaler. So when you say deer, replace the D with a V. So Vierthaler.
Well, I meant that. I meant your other former
Oh,
name.
yeah. A lot of people would get that wrong too, and there definitely were times where I wished I picked a more simplistic name, but it was the Tyrannoceratops.
All right. First of all, the first thing requested this anti-maskers really pissed me off. Thinking that wearing a mask in a store for 2 minutes grab something is a violation of their rights. Apparently, I needed a mask back then. I know what I had.
Yeah, which is kind of ironic given the title of the video.
Now it's a request of people's safety, not nice of your rights. No one's forcing you to go in this. No one's forcing you to go to the store to buy something. It's requesting you to do common decency, for a little bit, for 2 minutes, so you don't get infected or affect someone else. And so yeah, that pisses me off. Oh, and then them calling us sheep for doing that, like you're sheep for follow you're sheep for doing this. Bah bah bah. That one pisses me off too. What pisses me off when I'm at work.
Well, I remember that.
Yeah, that was a very common thing that I would hear people say at that time.
And people buy a dollar item and pay with a freaking $100 bill. That would piss me off too.
They still do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Mostly when it's the first order, mostly when it's the first
All right,
order
so
at the register.
all right,
And
so pause it. If
Okay.
you think that that's bad, one time I heard a story about how somebody like like that they gave a cashier all the money but in pennies, and they had to count every single penny just to be. Oh, sorry, it's just a phone call I'm getting. But yeah, they had to count every single penny just to be sure that it was the right amount, and then eventually they lost track of it, and they had to go back and recount every single penny. I mean, the $100 bill, that would be tedious, but not as bad as the pennies. I mean, if I had to pick my poison, yeah, the $100 bill, that would be tedious. But imagine counting all that in pennies.
Well, the problem was for this one, it was like the first order, so I had to call the manager back to. Oh, manager, if I think a $100 bill, the manager has to confirm it and bring it in. Then I had to call him back again because it was like because we didn't have any change because the drawer only leaves $100 and the start. I think the start of the shift we only has $100 in the drawer, so I had to go get him again, get 20 to 10 out of the safe to give him change. Otherwise, I dumped the whole drawer in their car. Here's your change.
Jeez.
But
Talk
I
about
think,
tedious.
but I think I might be misremembering, but I think I might bring up the penny thing in a minute if I remember this right.
you have to feel like I want to dump the whole register in their car. There you go.
I just said it.
Your change, loser. And people that pay like buy $5 worth of items, something, and pay with all pennies and nickels. They throw you a handful. They drop a handful of things in your hand. Hope you don't, and then drive off, and you have to count all the money yourself. Make sure they're the right change. Oh, and there's a reason, Oh, people that pull far away from the window and they want you to stretch to reach them. It was hard enough to stretch before this pandemic hit, but now there's a glass there, a little plastic, not glass, a little plastic thing there, protect this little gap there. I can only reach my arms so far out, Why don't you drive your car closer to the damn window? Okay? Yeah.
You remember those when everything, all the stuff was like panels everywhere?
Oh, certainly, yeah. I definitely do remember that. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty interesting times back during
Yeah.
COVID. Things were pretty hectic. I mean, leaving your home was scary, but even staying in home, making sure that you have everything.
I did a, I did a lot of Instacart and DoorDash back then. But anyways, the window, they pull so far away, you have to practically lean up halfway out the window, and I refuse to do that now. But then it was even harder because that little gap there, I can't lean out. I can only reach my arm so far.
Yep,
So
and then a lot of businesses at that time were then forced to make last minute changes to their businesses just to learn to adapt when nobody was anticipating this pandemic to happen. And yeah, that's something that I learned taking business earlier this year in college is that, is that you have to learn to be able to adapt to changes. And I mean, especially one as big as the pandemic, which, yeah, a worldwide thing, and the whole world was on lockdown. And yeah, I mean, kind of hard for people to not talk about that.
Yeah, we had just remodeled our lobby too. For the whole winter, we had remodeled our lobby, and they had bathrooms outside the whole time. We had to go outside to use the bathroom. At least it was heated and lighted, like a heated and lighted like motorized outhouse thing. There was plumbing, so
Jeez.
we had that at least. It wasn't completely terrible, but those winter times we go outside. Lobby finally reopens for 2 weeks before it gets shut down again for a whole year.
That's a shame. But yeah, 2020, that year was pretty rough.
Yeah, do that. Oh, and this one lady pissed me off Sunday when I was in drive-through where she had a credit card right there, like, take my credit card, and the machine was right there next to her. Park closer, or she was closer to the credit card machine than I was to her. But I just stretched out all the way and bent my arm back to get the credit card in there because she was too dumb, or either she was too dumb, or she was too what's the word? Bitchy? No, ignorant to know how to put the credit card down machine. If we don't know how a credit card machine works, or debit card machine, don't get a damn credit card machine. Don't want to use the damn machine.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that before?
Oh yeah, like when I used to work at Sonic many years ago, there definitely were some pretty questionable customers that would come in. Like one time, a customer came in who stole someone else's ID, and it obviously wasn't them because it was like the complete opposite. Like the person on the ID was a Chinese person, while the person with the ID was like a white person like me, and didn't look anything like them. They were like, "Yeah, I am this person." We're like, "You obviously aren't." And it's like, dude, you're at the drive-thru at Sonic. What do you need to show us your ID for?
Well, I don't think Sonic has alcohol, do they?
No.
So yeah, yes. I order some stuff. Here, I am legal. Here you go.
Yeah, it's like, but yeah, it's just the pure incompetence with that just blew every single one of our minds. And yeah, and we're like, okay, well now we know who that ID belongs to because you showed us it. So now we're gonna give it back to the right person. So thank you, I guess.
The reason Zeppelin was writing, the machine is out there, to prevent the spread of the damn virus. You're touching. I don't prevent the spread by touching. I don't think. Prevent the spread of germs, and stuff and bacteria. We have that out there, so we don't touch each other's stuff. Oh God! And most of this stuff is a rant about McDonald's, apparently. Oh, that pissed me off. Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Can't think of anything else right now.
I should edit this better.
Oh, reboots. Reboots piss me off. I mean, I like reboots all too sometimes, but come on, at least have a little gap between them, I have lived through four reboots of the TMNT Turtles cartoon series. the 1987 one, the 2003 one, 2012 one, and now the new one too. It's based on the Michael Bay movies. So that's 4 cartoon series. 3 Batman reboots, 3 Spider-Man reboots, but the third one was necessary because it had to be part of the Marvel universe. But come on. At least, have some time between the things for the fans to die down and stuff. I hate that people that reboot content really fast all of a sudden. Oh god, I hate that.
You know how long between it was, but was there a big gap or a small gap between the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man?
There wasn't really that much of a gap at all. Like Spider-Man 3 with Tobey was in 2007, and the first Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was 2012. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, about 6 years. So not too much of a gap. And yeah, and people at that time were complaining, oh, it's too soon for a reboot. But Sony was like, sorry, we don't care. It's because we want to keep the rights to our, to our big name intellectual property, just so in that way it could be a source of income for us. I mean, it makes sense why that Sony would reboot it, considering that things with Sam Raimi and Spider-Man 4 didn't work out. And from what I heard, Sony was wanting to reboot it anyway. And so, so yeah, and then Sam Raimi, from what I heard, was feeling burnt out after Spider-Man 3, and I get it, because from what I heard, there was a lot of studio interferences with Spider-Man 3. Like, it really was Sony that wanted to push to have Venom in it when Sam Raimi wasn't interested in having Venom. But I do get why Sony was pushing to have Venom, considering that, that's a big name character and that there is an audience for Venom, and so it would be an excellent source of income for them. So I do understand on the economic value why Sony was really pushing to have Venom.
Yeah, I think we brought this up when we viewed the trilogy. I don't know if I forget, you might have been there, I forget. But I think the Venom was the thing. It was they had like 3 or 4, like, if it was just Venom, I think it'd be fine. But they had Sandman and Green Goblin Jr. there too, and
yeah, that was a very common criticism, and it seems to still be very common criticism of Spider-Man 3 is that a lot of people complain of how there's too much going on, too many villains. I haven't seen the movie in a really, really long time, so I would need to rewatch it again. Well, when I find time to rewatch it.
What's funny about that, though, criticism, there's like 3 villains there. People thought it was too many, but there's like 5 villains in No Way Home, and people thought that was great.
Yeah, I am guessing it could have just been the execution. I mean, it could have been that.
Better story.
Yeah, I mean, what helped with Spider-Man No Way Home is that we did previously have history with all those villains, and especially with the actors who were portraying them. So I think that did help in Spider-Man No Way Home's favor. But for Spider-Man 3, they had to introduce Venom, and they had to introduce Sandman while playing up on Goblin Jr. So yeah, people were saying that, there was a lot going on. Hey, Alex.
Hey. And how long was the gap between Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland?
I believe even shorter than the Tobey and Andrew one. Let's see, 3 years. Excuse me. But yeah, Alex, I see that you...
Because, people like me, I guess, anybody who's always going to say, it's that close to... I mean, they did it all the time anyways. Oh, the older one was better, The newer one was better than the new one, usually. But when it's like only 3 years apart of each other, come on. People are definitely going to compare them. Spread them out a little bit more.
Yeah, I think I think, like I said, everyone compares the old to the new ones, the reboots. You know, like people compare, what's it, like Freaky Fridays. But that was like a 30-year, 20-year. I forget how long that was. Like,
Are you talking about the one with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan?
yeah, they had one in the 50s or 60s, I think, or 70s with. I forget her name.
Yeah, I know what one you're talking about, but yeah, the one with Jamie Lee Curtis came out like what 20 years ago now, so
Yeah.
that makes me feel old.
Yeah. I forget if she is, but when did that come out? The first one, like in the 70s, I think, 60s.
I believe so. I would have to do some research
But yeah,
on that.
people still compare them, but at least there was like enough gap that a generation or two had grown up, you know, that did see that first one. Let's say, like classic movies.
Yeah, and I'm sure that that's what they're doing with TMNT as well. I mean, considering that they want to have these characters like be introduced like to new generations, just to keep the franchise going and just to keep that source of revenue coming. So
If they, if they did that, if they did the 80s cartoon and then the current cartoon or something, I don't have a problem with that because that's like a 30 years at this point.
yeah,
Every 10 years. Now.
but hey, you can keep playing this. I actually got to go use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Oh, but that puts me off too. But yeah, those things piss me off. I hope Eric can use this video for his purposes, and I guess join me on my channel. I've been thinking about doing this. I kind of started and stopped my Let's Plays of Chain of Memories and started to get a lead out of nowhere. But they started recording again finally. But then I started playing World of Warcraft again and kind of got into that again for at least for the next 2 months. A game card runs out and buy a new game card. But yeah, I'm trying to get my character up, my druid up to 60. So yeah, it takes a long time because it's like leveling classic is hard. But I think they make a new series on that thing too. Once I get my druid up to 60, started a warrior. Never done a warrior before, except for my one challenge I did one time. But I want to try going with a certain warrior, and I've been grouping with healing. I've been thinking about trying tank and stuff. So taking is hard, and I don't think I can do it. I'm not gonna do it or not. I'm always scared to try it, but I want to try it. Maybe be a warrior tank. But I'll find out. Might upload it on Twitch. Might record it on Twitch and stuff. So again, hey, if you're not following me on Twitch yet, just go here, follow me on Twitch.
Advertisement.
If you haven't subscribed yet here on YouTube, just click the subscribe button and the bell icon, because YouTube sucks. Leave a comment, please. Well, the things that piss you off. A little shaking there. Anyways, hope Eric can use this video. And never stop learning. And enjoy the randomness. I'll see you on my Twitch channel and on YouTube. Bye.
Yeah, I think you can miss it much. It was just me advertising for like 2 minutes.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I'll, but yeah, I just got back and I was about to send you a message saying, you don't, but I was like, you don't have to end it yet. But yeah, this is just a trailer for the first movie, so yeah, you don't need to play that.
Right. Skip.
Don't need to play this either. This was going to be the intro for the movie, but then I scrapped it.
He did.
But yeah, you don't need to play that. But yeah, this is the re-edit of Dinosaur Deniers. But yeah, we've already watched.
You want to know
one.
what
It's just a
pisses me
re-edit.
off?
So yeah,
Say that again.
we don't need to play that one. That would be too redundant. Yeah, that's an update on the first movie, so you don't need to play that one either, just to save time. Yeah, originally,
Why, hello.
like was split into parts originally, but yeah, you don't need to play this.
Okay, skip again.
Yeah. But yeah, skip that. Skip. Oh yeah, I made this. Yeah,
What?
skip.
Okay.
But yeah, this is the re-edits of episodes 1 through 7 for the 12th anniversary. I just added sound effects and I edited out all the swear words and whatnot because I was dating my ex Genocide at that time. And she got offended by a lot of the swear words that I said. And so I made a compromise with her. I was like, okay, I can do special edition versions where I censor out all the swear words. And originally she wanted me to delete all of the old videos, but I was like, no, that's going to piss off my fans. So that's why that I did these special editions, was a compromise to her. And now I'm really glad that I didn't delete all those old videos because that would have really pissed off my fans. So yeah, skip that. Skip. Yeah, that's the trailer. Skip. 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 Yeah, a lot of these are the bloopers.
Mustache Man, please get me out of here!
Skip.
Yeah. That's the trailer. Yeah. Alright, this is the actual movie itself. It's a long ass movie. So, oh my god, yeah.
But you could go buy. It's on DVD. Is it on DVD yet?
I did put it on DVD and I still have a few copies. So if anybody wants a copy, but yeah, just hit me up and I'll send you a copy. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna have. Yeah, that's gonna take a lot of time to get through this movie. But yeah, deleted scenes, Halloween special. But yeah,
Finally, something that's different.
but yeah, the character Savart, he was introduced in the first Things That Piss Me Off movie. And yeah, and then afterwards a spin-off series came about, and this was the beginning of the spin-offs. Good old Travis.
You know what really pisses me off? You know what really pisses me off?
I love it.
Aren't you a bit old for trick-or-treating? This is a classic saying that boomers tend to tell trick-or-treaters that are a little older than teenage years. What bothers me about this is that there's really no reason for this other than the mild annoyance of having to get up and answer the door all the time. Just give them the candy. It's literally not that big of a deal.
You know what I did?
What?
My first year that I stopped trick or treating, I did that. And like, I got annoyed too because I was 17. Moving annoyed me at all time. So later on in my older years, I sat outside and get trick or treat. So I didn't have to answer the door all the time. Like, I sat on my swing, like, here you go. Handed the thing out, let them take their candy themselves.
Well, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And Alex, have I seen the music video for that intro song? Yes, I have.
In fact, there are places like in Chesapeake, Virginia, where you can be charged up to $100 in misdemeanor charges and up to 6 months in jail for trick-or-treating over the age of 14 or past 8 o'clock p.m. What idiots thought of...
I stopped trick or treating when I was 6. My last year going out was I was 16.
My last time going was in 2019, but it was because that I took my dog trick-or-treating, and instead I was just wanting to see if anybody would give my dog doggy treats and doggy bones. And yeah, my dog definitely got pretty spoiled.
Yeah. I went out late. I went out later, but I was teaching my nieces with me. But yeah, my last year I actually went out myself to go trick or treating to get candy for myself. I was 16.
But yeah, before then, my last time trick-or-treating, I think it was 7th grade.
Wow. Yeah, mine was 10th. Mine was 10th grade. I left it that long.
Well, that's fine. But yeah, and then Alex asks, I did not know that Bam directed that, but now I do.
this idea. That is the most ridiculous idea that I've ever heard of.
Freeze! Put your hands where I can see them.
Whoa, okay. I just want candy, that's all.
You're under arrest for trick-or-treating, dirtbag. Get back here. Back here right now.
That's good graphics. Good editing.
Oh, definitely.
So
But yeah,
that
I mean,
happened.
just the thought of being arrested over trick-or-treating at a certain age, that is so petty.
This was I thought it was about the church banning trick or treating or something. I thought that was where this was going, but not teenagers.
But yeah, as Travis said, like that, in some places in the world, if you're of a certain age and if you're trick-or-treating, you actually can get arrested. In my opinion, I think that is pretty petty.
Anyway.
I know you're around here somewhere.
It's like, who cares?
Anyway, honestly don't think it should matter what age you trick-or-treat at. If you're in your 50s and trick-or-treat, good for you. If you're in your 80s, fantastic. If you're 100, good for you. Because in the end, it's just handing out candy. And to those that really think that it should be after a certain age, just get rid of it. Because you're going to end up having a lot of candy at the end, and what perfect opportunity to get rid of the candy than to those that really, really want it. Oh.
And of course,
One more trick-or-treater.
my dog hears that, and my dog barks.
So, skip the trick-or-treat thing. Alright, well, this is the last of it, so here we go. Happy Halloween.
Again, good editing there.
Certainly.
Back to Eric again.
Why, hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, to explain the continuity with this video, from the things that pissed me off
But yeah, if you want
movie
to fast
that
forward
just
through all
came.
that, yeah, if you want to fast forward through this disclaimer, then that's fine. But yeah,
Enjoy
the
the
reason
show,
why this
everybody.
one was made was because I was friends with this guy named John Ferreira from What Pisses Me Off at that time. And he wanted me to make an episode for him on his channel, but he wanted me to do it all in one take for whatever reason. I'm guessing because he just didn't want to edit it himself. I was like, okay, fine. Then I was like, well, I'm gonna have to explain away the continuity with the first movie. I will admit a flaw that I made. I think I took too long for the disclaimer in this one. So then I just had to think of a random topic. I was like, okay, paparazzis. So
Hey! You! Do you want to know what pisses me off? Paparazzis!
my beard at that
Yeah!
time,
What, your beard?
it looks very different to how it looks now. I think it looks better trimmed, but that's just my.
Do you want to know why paparazzis piss me off? Oh, I'll freaking tell you why paparazzis piss me off. They go,
What kind of accent was that you're doing?
It was just whatever accent just randomly came to my mind.
well, here's a picture or a video of Ben Affleck shopping at Walmart. Wow! Wow! Wowza! Who gives a crap? Seriously, read my lips. Who gives a crap? Seriously, I go shopping at Walmart too. Whoa! Is it really that big of a deal? No! 'Cause I do it too. Leave them alone, seriously.
Have you been mobbed by the paparazzi now that you're a famous director and actor?
I've had my share of fans, both good and bad. But yeah, that's just a part of getting your name out there.
How about you just let them be in peace? Do you want to be bothered all the time? Like, hey, hello, hey. Oh yeah? Hey, get the crap out of my freaking face! Jeez! The worst case of this was when Paul Walker died, Tyrese Gibson went to his grave crying, and the paparazzi were taking pictures of him. That is beyond disrespectful! Jeez, have some respect, will ya? Well, anyways, I'm out. Have a nice freaking night!
Look for the sequel to 2022.
But yeah, originally the plans for the sequel was, I guess, spoilers for the first movie. We'll watch that some other time. But yeah, I turned into a humanoid Eric the Tyrannoceratops. That was Januside's idea. And originally, I thought that the plan going forward for the rest of the series was to have the humanoid Tyrannoceratops, but that never went through. And hey, I mean, that's fine. I mean, it helps to save time on makeup and all that.
Yeah. So, you know what pissed me off about paparazzis nowadays that I learned recently?
What?
I guess I don't know if it's legal or not, but the paparazzi sued an actress or an actor or whatever for posting their picture on Instagram or Twitter.
Why would that matter?
Because it was the paparazzi's property, and so they weren't profiting off of it. So like I forget who it was. They saw themselves on the film, so they tagged themselves on Instagram, or whatever, or Twitter, or whatever, the picture. Like, that's my property. You can't do that. So they sued them and won.
That sounds petty.
They won apparently because it was their property. I take a picture of you. If I don't want you to tag it, you're not tagging it, and I can sue you apparently for posting that picture I took of you.
That is so petty.
Movie again.
But yeah, that is the second version of the first movie. When there was a screening of it at my university. But yeah, it's shorter than the first version, but it's still long. That was a very common complaint that people had about the first movie. People were saying that, yeah, it's way too long.
So the first one's like a director's cut. This is like the producer's cut.
But yeah, there are actually multiple versions of the first movie. So yeah, so there's the MSUB version, there's the 1 year anniversary version, the 2 year anniversary version, and I've been too busy to make any more versions of it. So, but yeah, the Thanksgiving.
You're saying?
This is the Thanksgiving special of things that piss Savard off. But yeah, I think after this we probably should call quits because I got some things I got to do. So.
What?
You know what really pisses me off? You know what really pisses me off?
So you're enjoying a peaceful Thanksgiving dinner with the family, some of which you don't get all the time to see that often, but it's always good to reminisce about all of the good times while being thankful for what you have been given already. But then the very next morning, your animal instincts take over and you start fighting people over gifts for Christmas. These guys are like zombies. They're like barbarians, just charging, destroying things just to potentially get an item that's on a good sale or so. Seriously, it's kind of funny to look at, but at the same time, actually quite dangerous. I'm not even kidding about that. There are actually moments where an employee who just opened the door got trampled to death by a mob of people, and all that because they just wanted vacuum cleaners for a low price. Now, I don't have a problem with you going Black Friday shopping because there are legitimately good deals at times, but please try not to act like an animal because it's kind of humiliating to see. I think the important lesson we should all take from this is just to have a fun and safe Thanksgiving night. Have an enjoyable time with your family, and be sure to eat plenty of turkey. Sivart approves. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta catch those Black Friday deals.
I thought they'd be like a clip of you guys actually pretending you're shopping or something.
Well, there is still more to the video.
Oh, okay.
That's an unusual sight. I might have to look something up. Let's check. The weather seems normal. Let's check the wizard denominator. That's strange. There's a lot of energy. There hasn't been this much since... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I need to call Janie. Eric's in big trouble.
Yep. And yeah, and then that pretty much was one of the setups for the second movie. So yeah. So anything coming up on your channel that you wanna
Yes.
promote?
This Saturday, Dr. Tapioca Weasel will be back on my channel to talk about atomic physics.
Awesome. Well, that sounds exciting.
So, is there a website people can go to order your DVDs?
Yeah, just you could just message me on Facebook or Instagram about it. But yeah, just hit me up.
Right. And how's the progress on the third movie coming?
I've been busy to finish filming the last scenes, but yeah, there's just a few last scenes filmed. I guess Dylan from the 406 Boys, he's gonna edit it now because I've had so many editing issues. So yeah, I'm handing it off to him now to edit the movie just to finally get it done. But yeah, making the third movie's been a lot harder than the first two. And yeah, the third movie's coming out, and yeah, I got more episodes of Sit Down by the Fire coming up. I mean, I've been on a roll with all of those, and
but the third movie probably won't be a stocking stuff for a Christmas present for this year, I'm guessing.
But yeah, I'm honestly at this point, I'm thinking Christmas is when the third movie's gonna be out.
Oh, so people might be able to order for Christmas.
Yeah.
Can they pre-order it now?
I don't know about pre-order it because we have to edit the movie first. But yeah, I'm hoping to have it be out by Christmas now.
All right, well, like I said, leave a comment if you want to leave a comment down below when order the movie, and then you guys can DM you something, your information.
Okay.
Because question before we go, do they need to watch the first two movies to understand the third movie, or is it
probably yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for being on again. Hopefully, we continue the. Are you free next Wednesday? Continue this.
Let me check my schedule. Looks like I don't have anything planned for the 23rd. So yeah, so I think that I could, yeah.
How many more episodes we had to go through?
That's a good question. Let me check really quick. Hold up. All right, Thanksgiving specials. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 more left.
So definitely can't do it all next week.
Oh, I wish.
All right. Well, thanks for watching again. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends. As always, never stop learning and enjoy the randomness. I will see you Saturday, and we will see you on the 23rd. Bye.